Now let's shift our attention to Gaza. Israel is bombing the strip again. The truce with Hamas has expired. Early this morning, rockets were fired again. Israel is blaming the Hamas for this. It says Hamas violated the terms of the ceasefire and it refuses to release more hostages. So Israel has decided to retaliate. This time, southern Gaza is also being targeted. The Israeli army dropped new leaflets there today. They're asking people to leave. Dozens have died in today's attacks. So will there be more bloodshed in the days to come? And what does Israel want from this new phase of the offensive? Our next report explains.
Israel is pounding Gaza once again. The intensity remains the same. But in this phase, Israel's chasing different goals. In Gaza's Khan Yunis, new warnings have been issued. Today, the locals woke up to this warning. It declares Khan Yunis is a dangerous fighting zone and that the locals must move to a shelter. For them, this message was a sign.
What we are feeling is that the worst is yet to come, and it will be big.
It wasn't long before their fears began to materialize. There was heavy gunfire and shelling, with aircraft and drones hovering over Gaza's skies again. Reports say Israel's forces struck the north, central and southern parts of Gaza. The fighting resumed early this morning. Israel claims it was provoked by fresh rocket attacks.
This morning, after a 7-day hostage release pause, having failed to provide a list of more hostages for release, the Hamas army of terror in the Gaza Strip violated the terms of the agreed framework and launched rocket fire at Israeli communities.
Israel and the Hamas haven't left the table. There are still signs hinting at room for diplomacy, but mediators like Egypt and Qatar have a tough job. They are struggling to find another opening. Israel says the Hamas is still holding a number of hostages. About 140 Israelis could still be in Gaza under the control of the Hamas fighters. Netanyahu has called for their release. This week, he vowed to continue the fight. He's chasing 3 goals.
Free all of our hostages, eliminate Hamas till the end, and to ensure that we won't face such a threat from Gaza ever again.
Netanyahu's political rival Benny Gantz is on the same page. Gantz is part of the war cabinet. He backs the idea of a wider military operation, one that covers the entire Gaza Strip. These messages could be grandstanding, but for now Israel has resumed attacks on Gaza. The Hamas says this new offensive has America's backing.
There was a hidden intention for the Israelis that was accompanied by an American green light, and the Israeli side resumed bombing Gaza this morning.
A new ceasefire for now is a long shot. The Hamas is said to be using the hostages as leverage. Reports say Hamas wants Israel to release more prisoners. This should include some senior Hamas members. But for now, Israel seems unwilling to pay that price. Any negotiation requires some give and take. But for the moment, no side is ready to blink first. Bureau Report, Firstpost.